to the people. It's important to give back to the community. It's important to give back. It's important to tithe, whatever it is that you convince them to do that. The next is commitment. Where we already developed, you've been there for a while, you have respect, you have that honor, that trust, where they've worked with you and they know that you would never ask something that they shouldn't do. They always know that you're on their side. They always know that you're looking out for them, and there's that trust. And then they say, I need you to donate to the charity, and they say, who do I make the check out to? You've developed that over time. And then top of the list, which can be learned, is charisma. Where they're empowered, there's allegiance, so they say, hey, we believe in you and this, what you're doing. Don't worry about it, we'll do it for you. That's charisma, that's empowerment, that's allegiance. So you take a look at what I call the hierarchy of persuasion. Where do you fit? Where are you working from? Top, middle, bottom? And so our goal, of course, is to kind of go up this ladder to get you to at least the top 3. Top 4, compliance works at times, but you have to use that sparingly. So we call the hierarchy of persuasion. So obstacles we see to persuasion. First is what we call the woebegone effect. Social psychologists have identified this, that most people feel they're above average. Everyone's above average. Everyone's doing better than the average person. Everyone's making more money than the average person. Everyone's doing better than they actually think. And we see this with the income. You know, when you have to check, do you make 25 to 45 a year, 55 to 65 a year? Most people lie about 2 up. And so the challenge with obstacles of persuasion is many people think they're doing okay and they aren't. Because we'll monitor persuasive situations. And we'll watch the persuader and we'll watch the persuadee. They're going back and forth. And we'll talk to the person doing the persuading. Well, how did you do? Well, great. Did they trust you? Well, yeah, they trusted me. Yeah. Great. And they're thinking about it, right? You've heard that. They're thinking about it, so they'll probably do it. Then they go to the person that they were trying to persuade, and we say, did you trust them? And what do they say? No. Not on your life. There's no way I'm doing business with that person. I'm like, wow, where's that disconnect? So it's important to be open as you go in the world of persuasion to video, to audio tape yourself, to find someone that's good in your field and be open for criticism, because many times what we think and what's happening is the exact opposite. The next is the lack of knowledge, the lack of tools. It's important to be professional in your industries, to be professional in career, to turn your radio off. Turn your car into a university on wheels. Learn the skills, learn the knowledge. And every time you go through a persuasive situation, you're asking yourself, what did I do well? And what could I do better? What did I do well? What could I do better? You're analyzing, you're improving, you're growing. You're treating yourself like a do-it-yourself project. Personal development is so important in any skill. And I learned this early on, that personal development is critical. In fact, 95% of all homes with over $250,000, they have a library inside them. Tapes, CDs, they're reading the books, they're doing some different things. Because here's the thing, 2 reasons. A Harvard study shows that those who are learning and growing every day, they're more optimistic about life, about where they're going, what they're going to accomplish. But those who aren't learning and growing every day become negative, pessimistic, doubtful about themselves in the future. Right? You've met those people. It's critical. And number 2 is every problem, every challenge, every obstacle you're going to face in life, someone's already faced it, overcome it, and has written a book or a seminar about it. Is that true? So you could have that poverty mindset and say, oh, I'll figure it out on my own, and take 3 or 4 months and cost you thousands of dollars. Or you go to the source and learn it in a couple days. That's the difference. See, the poverty mindset, oh, I'll figure it out on my own, and you get stuck in the blame game. Now, it's okay to be broke, because you know that's a temporary thing. In fact, it's been said you're all millionaires, you just haven't cashed your check yet. And so that's what you want to focus on when you look at your personal development program. Treat yourself like a do-it-yourself project. And then, of course, the fear of rejection. They might say no. Are they going to say no? You've heard it in sales time and time again. What is it? Some will, some won't. So what? Who's next? But when the rejection, turn it into a learning experience. Talk to them, especially if someone is rejecting you but not going away. You can keep talking to them, keep trying them, try some different things. There will be some rejection. That's why when you look at persuasion, when you look at sales, it's one of the highest